Hey, what's up guys? Another video here for you guys today. Obviously another build video today. And this is another design that I just came up with. And I thought it was really cool. So, I'm gonna show you guys how to build it. It's pretty sick. Pretty unique like my other ones. And I hope you guys enjoy, so I'll get right into it now. So, the first thing you're gonna want to do is get this layout. So we have 2 triangles and then 4 squares coming off. And then we'll start off with our TC. I'll try and start placing that first. So our TC is going to go just like this. Place it right in here. And then we'll place this. And then like I always do every video, I'm going to fully upgrade to where things should be. Just like that. And then I'm going to upgrade all of this to sheet metal right now. And then I'm going to place this here. And I'm going to armor it. And that's going to be our TC. And for now, obviously I'm going to place the reinforced glass over. Just like that. So then I'm going to fill in the rest of the spaces with triangles. I'm going to upgrade these all to sheet metal. Just like this. And then I'm going to place triangles everywhere I can. Just like that. I'm not going to do triangles here just yet. Because this on the back side is going to be honeycombing. So for this, I'm going to show you what we're going to do. I'm going to place walls all the way around here. Just like this. And like I said, this is going to be honeycombing, so all of this needs to become sheet metal. And then that's going to be sheet metal, that's going to be sheet metal, and that's going to be sheet metal. And then you're going to want to place 2 walls like this, and sheet metal these. Just like that. And then the same thing for over here. Sheet metal that. And then this is going to go sheet metal. The triangle hatch. And we're going to go make our loot rooms. Just like this. And this is going to be on the other side as well. I'm going to show you once I grab. What you're going to need is a bunch of ladders and then the triangle ladder hatch, if I can actually find it. You're going to want a bunch of these for this base. So we're going to place one right here. Try and have that against the edge like that so it's a little easier to get out. So now we have our main loot. We're going to get all of our boxes placed in here. You know how to place the loot rooms now. Obviously garage doors first as well. If you can't place the boxes perfectly, but, you know, I'll be quick with this and just hurry it up. So you don't have to sit and watch me place boxes for an hour. You know, the box in the middle too, I'm just not doing it because I'm gonna try and not spend an hour placing boxes like I always do. So we have our loot room. You get the idea. Get the boxes in there. And the garage doors. So that's our first loot room. And then we come up the ladder. And now we're up here and we're gonna do this. And we're gonna do this. And finally, we're gonna do this. The ladder hatch here. It won't let me place it there, and then again a ladder hatch right in there. And one thing, if you have extra high qual, having these 2 armored never hurt in case you get raided through the side. And now we're at the top. So we have our base, and then obviously I'll come down here and just show you guys this in case you don't know already. Same exact thing as the other side, with loot rooms and garage doors. Like this. Now, I'm not going to place the small boxes, but you know the small boxes should be in there. Or you can make the loot room however you really want. Boxes, and then obviously small boxes should be in there, like I said before, with the garage doors. I just don't want to take too much time on that. And now we're up here. We have this part of the base. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come to this side. So the side, or sorry, the opposite side the ladder hatch is on. So if you're standing on the ladder hatch, you want to place a frame here. And then do something like this. Upgrade that all to sheet metal. And put a garage door there. Then a wall like this. So right now we have, on the second floor, we have this. And then I'm just going to wall all the way around this floor. Just like this until we get to right here, where we are going to have a roundabout. So this is not connected, you can't get through here. So it's going to look just like this. We'll come over here, and now we'll build the front entrance. And the front entrance is going to look a little, I don't even know how to describe it. So we're going to go with a jump up here. Then we can get two over here, like this. And we're going to come down, and you can have a drop box under here, a small box. I like to do a big box. We'll do that. Then we will do this. We will do this. So we have this right now. Place over here. Place over here, and then we have this extra area right here. You can place another drop box here, or a small box and have a garage door, or you can have 3 furnaces. It's whatever one you want. It's up to you. And for this spot right here, you want to have a big box here. You need to place your garage door first. And then we'll come over here, and we'll grab our sheet metal doors, and we'll door up the front entrance. So we have our little airlock. And that's what we have now. And then finally, we're going to grab this. And so where your jump up comes up from the front entrance, you're going to want a wall. And wall. And ceiling it off. And then the same thing on the opposite side. To make it look symmetrical. Just like that. And then we'll come over here. And if you want to make it look symmetrical, which I'm going to, we're going to go with the same design on the back, except there's going to be nothing there except honeycomb. Just like that. And then just like this. Perfect. Now, we're going to come up here and we're going to do our main area. So although there's no loot here, we're going to have our tier 3, and then your sleeping bags, your comfort. I always like to have a bear rug in all my videos. So we'll place this almost every side you guys want. Obviously I'm going to place it, you can do it over here. I'm going to do it over here though. Got a small box under it. Then depending on how many people in the base you have, I'll do 6 bags. We'll bag everyone. And then even if you want, you can have your leftover tier 2 to craft quickly on this side as well. And then I always like to have comfort, so we'll do that over here. Campfire. just like this. And we'll sealing this off. Just like that. And then, obviously, I didn't place them right away, so it's going to be a pain to place now. But, however many garage doors you want, I like to have them all the way throughout the whole walk around, and then, obviously, one more in here. So, the place that accesses the TC. And then there's just garage doors throughout the whole thing. I can't place one here because of this, but you know, there should be one there. So place that before. Come all the way around. And we're up to the third floor now. But before we get to that, I'll show you guys honeycombing. So it's going to look a little something like this. And we'll wall it off. And we'll do the same thing all the way up to the second floor. And then repeat that step on this side. And now we have this. And we're going to go up to a third floor, incorporating the same design as the second one. As we jump up here, once again, and we're going to have a wall here, facing this way. This wall should be facing in. And for this, the middle, I want this to be completely, not completely honeycomb, but a loot room like this, because this can also act as a type of honeycombing. And these two ceilings are going to be sheet metal. And then we'll grab a window, place it here, and boxes should be, gotta close that garage door first, and we'll chuck our 4 boxes in here quickly. And this floor mainly is for like all the extra stuff you could want to place down. I'm going to close all these garage doors first. Except here, where we're going to have our loot room. Same loot room design as all the other ones. Except I'm going to place all of our garage doors first, so I don't have to deal with it later. But I want to place a bunch of, I mean, you can do what you want. I'm going to place repair and research benches because, or I'm going to place furnaces, but you could place repair and research benches because they can be helpful, but you can usually pick them up with a hammer, so I don't usually show that. And then the same type of loot room. We got the boxes with the small boxes. You can have all 3. I'm just going to skip that because it takes too long. And I'm going to add our ceilings. And then our jump up, which I didn't do, so I'll do like this. And then I'm going to grab a ton of furnaces because this place takes a lot of sheet metal, so we're going to grab a bunch and we're going to layer the entire floor with furnaces. All the way around until this loot room over here. So you can really cook a ton of resources at once. Since the space is gonna, since at max this base you have the bottom honeycombing to metal and the entire second floor to metal, since this, which I'll actually show you what it would look like. If you have a ton of resources and extra, really this base should have a second floor all sheet metal, except that right there. That doesn't need to be. So you'd have except the bear rug can be a little tricky sometimes. It's not gonna let me. I have to pick this up. We have the this floor. It's not gonna let me do that now. Awesome. But we'll have this whole floor sheet metaled up. This piece doesn't go though. Neither does the opposite one on this side, I don't think. But the ceilings as well. We don't want the sheet metal going from the outside or showing from the outside. That's why I'm not upgrading these two. Or that ceiling. That ceiling should not be upgraded. Like that. So then no sheet metal shows from the outside. And let me come back down here and place my bear rugs back. I can only place that. That works. So we have this floor, we have our third floor, and then obviously to jump up to the fourth floor, which will be shooting. And if you want to bring... So what I'm going to do for this base, I usually don't do outer peaks, but I will... do outer peaks for this base. And obviously, we're going to come from where the door comes up. Just like this. And we're going to have the triangles for the outer peaks go all the way around. So, from one side to another. Except that, which is going to have to be a square or else it wouldn't work. Just like so. And then, obviously for outer peak downs, if you guys need a video on outer peak downs, I can always make them. Just let me know in the comments below. But every place you can place a window, we'll place a window. And then the doors will be going the right way around. If it can let me. So, sometimes the doors can be tricky, like it won't let me place it here. But it will let me place it here. So you just gotta find the right way. See, it won't let me place it here, but I can here. Same thing on this side. So you gotta find the right way. Just go all the way around. And then we're gonna grow out, obviously, a bunch of sheet metal doors. And then your vertical embrasures, don't add metal window bars to this. And then your door is facing outward. No, it looks like it's backwards now. It may be because I placed those windows first. Why? No, yeah, see, sometimes I'll have to make a video on outer peak downs at some point. But it depends. It's like... I'll show you guys in a second. I'll have to make a video on this separate to explain. Because I see a lot of people not building outer peak downs. I don't usually build them because they're pretty expensive. But I'll make a separate video on explaining how they work and why the doors are faced a certain way and all that stuff to make it more to make it easier to understand. Make sure the doors are all facing outward and swing like this so then when you can walk through it. Just like this, so the base should look like this now. And then we will come up and do this. And you can have easy access to now. But I'm going to place stone frames to make stability a little easier, just like all around the edges, and then place our roofs. Stone all the roof spaces. So I think that's all of them, except the one that I wasn't supposed to fill in, which was the one over here. Just like this. So what I'm gonna do for this, have that triangle open, not those, sorry, windows and garage door, and then these windows should stay here permanently, obviously, but have that like that, and then we'll have our garage door, so you can see if you're running here in case you're being shot at. Stability wants to be a pain, it always does. I'll have to work on that in a second, but I want to explain the outer peak downs right now. So the point, these are a little backwards because of the way the base is, but there shouldn't be a way in. Now for these ones there are, you can kind of crawl in, because outer peak downs are weird in a way. I don't really know how to explain them without like a whole video, which I'm gonna make as soon as I possibly can. But what's supposed to happen when you build them is this door should be swinging out the other way. So this wall should be on this side swinging out the other way, so then when you sit here, you can't get in the base unless someone jumps on your head and you have a teammate. And you can also shoot out of them. These are built a little incorrectly, but it's not like too painful. Like it's okay for this base. But you get the idea, obviously. And then obviously, I guess we can't have windows for each of these, except one solid wall, but we have roof access. And this is the reason I don't usually build outer peak downs in my videos when I have the opportunity or when I have the opportunity, because outer peak downs are really can be really glitchy in a way sometimes. I've had a lot of like weird issues with them. But that's the base. That's the whole thing. And my favorite part about this base is the unique loot room entrances. I like how they're coming down here like this. And we'll go check out the build costs. Let's see, resources needed. So we have 10,000 wood, 4,600 stone, and 8,000 metal frags, 150 high qual. Definitely not bad at all. Definitely doable. And we'll check upkeep. It should be pretty simple. I'll pick up this window. 37 high qual, 5,266 metal frag, and 11,500 stone. Not too bad at all. And then obviously the base can be changed a lot, so for example, if you don't want outer peak downs, you don't like the way it looks, you can do a different type of shooting floor and add this type of honeycombing, just like that, and the base will become more tanky, and you can continue to expand that honeycombing throughout the base and upgrade the sheet metal, stuff like that. And raid costs, we can go through that to get the TC. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 27, 29. So around 30 to 40 rockets to get to TC in both main loot rooms. And then if the honeycombing's fully upgraded, I'll do straight to TC. We have 4. That's 12. Plus another 16 rockets to get straight to TC. And this is only one main loot that I have to go somehow through the base to get to the other main loot. And that's probably the strongest point of the base, is that the main loot rooms are so separated that when raiding, you're probably only going to get one. And if you get the second one, it means you have a ton of explosives, basically. And that's the base, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know the outer peak downs were a little scuffed this video, but I'm going to make a kind of a tutorial on how to do that as soon as I have the time to. But besides that, I hope you enjoy. If you want to comment, I can make a V2 version of this base as well. Just let me know in the comments below. And yeah, that's it for today, guys. Peace out.